Welcome back to Combat Showcase. As we stated before the break, David Booth versus Chris Duval is the first matchup, Andy.
Oh yeah, Chris Duval in the white trunks, David Booth in the dark trunks. Again, Chris Duval coming to you from St. Charles MMA, very well known for his wrestling and his striking as well.
Two of these guys lock up very quickly, straight to the edge of the cage. It looks like Duval is in complete control at this point, Andy.
Oh yeah, David Booth, his back's against the wall. The ref breaks him up, and Chris Duval is just, he goes back, talks to his corner. He has to go to a neutral corner. I believe there was a low blow in there.
There must have been some sort of low blow or a knee to, it looks, yeah, he's definitely bent over.
Yeah, I believe Chris Duval, when they had him in the clinch and he was throwing the knees in the midsection, might have caught one just a little bit on the low side. And again, that's why you saw the ref step in and break him to a neutral corner, because you cannot go to your corner and get advice during a break in the action.
Mike England happens to be the referee. Mike doing a great job, and he brings Duval and Booth back to the center of the ring. They touch gloves. Let's see what happens here. We saw Duval taking care of business on Booth, and now Booth with a great takedown. He's got Duval on the ground. If he can wrap those legs, he's got him in the guard.
Yeah, Chris Duval with an excellent full guard on David Booth, doing a very good job of keeping his arm wrapped around his head, keeping him clinched in close to the body to prevent David Booth from really being able to posture up and rain down a lot of really big blows.
As we both stated, this is a very even match. As you can tell, both these guys about the same height and same weight exactly. So it really is going to be a question of whose physical skill is better. It looks like Booth is attempting to get himself wrapped on a guillotine there for a second.
Yeah, well, Booth did a great job of walking Duval to the cage. That's where you want to be, because it really does prevent them from being able to do anything. However, Chris Duval should be able to use the cage to his advantage and walk up the cage and stand back up.
Doing a great job. He had the hooks in around those ankles for a second. Not to his advantage, but at the same point, preventing Booth from doing any more damage.
You know, it looks like Booth's really going for a top-mounted guillotine with an arm in. Duval's he's not really protecting himself right now.
And he's got him bent over pretty heavily with that cage being right there. That could work to Booth's advantage. Great job by Duval working that left shoulder, getting it away from the edge of the cage. He's turned himself now, so that cage, he can't really use it to get up, Andy. Wow, Booth doing a great job of rearing over and basically holding Duval down.
Yeah, David Booth's doing an excellent job of just keeping ground control and keeping control of his opponent right now. And by doing that, it really plays into the mind of the judges and lets them know, hey, I have control of this match.
Throws a hard right shot and then a couple of quick uppercuts to the head of Duval.
And you can tell Booth is just always going for that guillotine.
Wow.
Tried it again there before he did the headlock takeover, and he's got Duval in a very precarious position right now.
Duval looks like he's pulling that arm out. If he can pull that arm out, Andy, that's going to be an armbar.
He's got it, and that's it.
That is, wow.
And that's the training from the Team Vahi Jiu-Jitsu. We all know that St. Charles MMA, very well known, ran by Team Vahi. Mike Rogers, St. Charles MMA, great job with the Jiu-Jitsu. Curtis Heil versus Jesse Cook, a battle of the strikers. You see Jesse Cook is a kickboxer, and Curtis Heil is a striker who's also well known for his amateur background in wrestling.
What I think is really amazing is the huge weight disadvantage that Curtis Heil's coming in with 220 to 205. Jesse Cook's definitely got him by 15 pounds.
Well, he's right, but look, Heil's just bouncing around, getting ready to throw some boxing, and look at that nice right cross. Huge Jesse Cook right down to the canvas, and right now it's a shark smelling blood.
He's pounding him out pretty handily. Mike England steps in, backs them off, but I can't see that being it. Rocked Jesse Cook, and another big right hand, Andy.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I mean, Jesse Cook is just backing off, and if you notice, every time that Curtis Heil comes across with a right, Jesse Cook leaves his chin out there, and if he could feint a right and then come in with another strong one, I bet he knocks him out.
Heil immediately takes Cook, puts him into a guillotine, and puts him against the cage. If he can buck those hips and bring him to the ground, he could probably tap him out off that guillotine, but he decides to back off with a nice knee.
Yeah, right now I think Curtis Heil is just smelling blood, and I think he looks like he's kind of toying with him. He goes in, throws a 1-2 combo, backs out, and that's all he's doing. And Jesse Cook is just running. He's got him backing up and backpedaling bad.
Which is a really bad position to be in. He takes another left to the jaw, then a right, and another left, and then a huge right, Andy.
Wow. Hey, you know what happened there. Curtis Heil just put him in the freezer. Look, Jesse Cook still doesn't even know where he's at, and that is the fight. It is all over with.
Wow, big win for our friend Curtis Heil. Jesse Cook comes in with the Mohawk, but gets run over. Look at him. Mike England and the other.
He's in la-la land, man. Curtis Heil put him so far in that freezer. Look at this replay. He comes in with a left-right, hit him with a nice straight left jab. He comes across with a left cross. Watch this. Boom.
Kind of caught him. You know, it's really funny now that we're watching the replay. He kind of caught him behind the edge of the ear. I mean, in certain situations, some people might say that that's a shot to the back of the head. Other people might say, no, he caught him clean on the side of the head. I'd like to see that
Absolutely
replay
not.
one more
Watch.
time.
Here, you'll see it from this angle. He catches him in the back of the ear, but you have one fist length behind the back of the ear to hit him. That is the sweet spot. That's exactly where Brock Lesnar hit Randy Couture when he knocked him out at UFC 91.
Great job by Curtis Heil taking out Jesse Cook. And it is obvious, Cook didn't have a chance from the beginning. He was taking the lefts and rights across his chin multiple times, got put into the guillotine. The only time he really had a chance is when he pulled out of the guillotine.
Yeah, and these guys are still looking at Jesse Cook. And you know, we always hope that all the combatants stay well. And here you see Jesse Cook finally sitting up. A great win by Curtis Heil by KO. And we will be back right after this.